I am. Okay, back down in my workspace here for a little bit. I thought I would show you guys how I'm finishing up these putty sticks. So I have been melting all this. So originally I had most of the ingredients. I had olive oil, coconut oil, the beeswax, and castor oil, I think, in there. And then I saved the other ones. There's a couple other ones that I put in at the end, like shea butter and avocado oil. I don't like those ones to get quite as hot. And the beeswax has to get quite hot to melt down. And this took quite a while to get this melted down. So I put the shea butter in. Once I took it off the stove, I put the shea butter in, and I put the avocado oil in because they're a little bit more heat sensitive. And so then I've got my essential oil blends here, and this is rosemary, lavender, and peppermint. So we're going to put that in. And the other reason I do like to put the shea butter in after is it kind of cools the wax down, because I cannot put those essential oils into the super hot wax. I just took this off the stove and threw in those essential oils. That beeswax has to get so warm to get melted that it would just burn off most of that essential oil. So I like it to cool down just a smidge before I go ahead and put that in. And putting the shea butter in also helps with that. And if that wasn't coming down enough, then I would just let it sit. These are finicky little things. There's a fine line between letting it sit to cool off to be able to pour, and then all of a sudden you've left it 5 minutes too long, and then you got to remelt it because it starts to harden and it's just a pain. So this seems to work best for me. So couple of things. I have ordered more of these tubes. These are my push-up tubes, all empty, guys. So I order these from Etsy, and this is one of the very few things that I order that actually has to come from the States. And I do that because I could order them here in Canada, but I have to pay so much more for them because those people probably order them from the same place I'm ordering from, and they have to up price it. So I go ahead and just order them from the States. I don't like to do that. I like to stay within Canada if I can, but I can't always do that. So I do order these from the States. So they finally did come. However, I am noticing with buying the beeswax and buying these again that the cost has gone up. So like everything else, the costs are they're just going stupid up with COVID, and gosh only knows. Let's not get into that. So anyways, long story short, I am making some batches of these, probably this one and probably one more. And I am, until the new year, going to keep them at the original price that I've had them on. However, sadly, in the new year, I am going to have to bring these prices up. So I am going to take a loss on these from now until probably January 1st. Or whenever they sell out. If they sell out, on January 1st, when they sell out, I will take a cut on that price so that you guys can make sure you get your petty sticks at that price that I've had for so long. But after that, I am going to have to up those prices a little bit to compensate for the rising cost of everything. I haven't ordered, I usually order big amounts of my coconut oil, and I haven't ordered that for a while. So I really hope my coconut oil has not skyrocketed like all the other different oils that I've bought, but whatever. Time will tell. I have to order that after Christmas. So coconut oil is a big oil that's part of my soap. Palm oil, coconut oil, and olive oil are the three major oils in my soap. And those are the three major oils that have gone up and up and up. So let's hope that those oils have not skyrocketed since I ordered last, because that would be really super sad. So anyways, let's get going here. I probably won't pour all these with you guys because that's just boring. So anyway. I tried to clear off some of my workspace here. Like, these are my new counters that I mentioned a couple weeks ago. I tried to clean up, but I haven't had time to really do much in the way of cleaning down here because I've been so busy doing everything else. So I tried to make space here. So I am going to put some gloves on though. These containers, I love them, but they mark up so easily. So I always work with my gloves on when I'm working with these until I've got them labeled and packaged. I even wear these often when I'm packaging and putting like the shrink wrap on them, because if I get the tiniest bit of something from working down here in my hands, it ends up on these containers. So crazy, but that's the way it is. So these are the push-up containers. So I love these containers because you can get right down to the bottom of these. So I had to prep these, like make sure that thing is pushed down on the inside of it. So I've already gone ahead and done that. And I also have a couple that I have to top up. I don't like to waste anything, so I fill these up and then I lid them and wait to be able to top them up. So there's a few of these that need to get topped up. So what I do, because if I poured it in this, I'd make a heck of a mess. I'd have petty sticks everywhere. So I go ahead and put it into one of these with a tiny little spout. Doesn't fit the whole thing, but we'll put a bunch in there. All right. So let's go ahead. I do weigh these out. You may notice with my new packaging, this size actually is new. They didn't have this size last time. So my petty sticks are 60 grams is what I weigh it out to be. These are actually 70-gram tubes. So you probably noticed there was a bit of a gap at the top, and that's because each one is weighed properly. But these ones are actually 60-gram tubes. So I'm excited to see if it just goes right up to the top. So I do weigh these out. So hopefully I can know where these go, and then maybe I don't have to keep weighing them, because you need to have at least 60 grams in there. So anyway, let's go. I'm going to start with a empty one. And these you have to fill halfway, and then you have to go back and fill them the rest of the way. So let's just get going here. So I put about 30 grams, give or take, in there, and then I top it up to the 60 grams. I've been pouring these for so long in these tubes, I kind of have a pretty good idea where that 60 grams sits in these tubes. So if I get a little smidge more the first pour, I have a pretty good idea where it is. And I know how much these little tubes weigh. So I can weigh out the whole concoction and know. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and finish pouring all these. I just thought I'd come on and tell you a little bit about them. I'm trying this year, and I know I promise this like all the time. I promise that I'm going to do more lives and let you guys see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and maybe do some teaching. I keep promising it, and I've just been so dang busy, but I've decided this is it. I've got to just start filming when I'm doing stuff, and it's probably not going to be at any given time. I may not have time to tell you guys when I'm doing it, because when I start to plan my day, I just bang, 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 and I just get stuff done. And then I think, oh, let's just start the camera and let's just film this. So I will hopefully get myself organized in the new year to know what I'm doing when I'm doing it, so that I can maybe organize, you know, to let everybody know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So that's the way it is. So I'm gonna do this. I may not get too many more done before Christmas, because I have so much to do between now and Christmas. It's insane. So anyways, that's it. I'm gonna turn this off so I can finish doing these, and I need to get these ready because I have a handful of people who are waiting for these, so these have to get done like right now. So that is enough for today. Thanks guys for watching. See you later.